Welcome to the March 2026 Historic Architectural Review Board meeting. Membership of this board includes registered architect Joe Phillips, Nick Nicola, architect, real estate brokers Diana Hodson and Joe McGavin, residents and business owners within the historic district, Rodman Young, and Connie Postupak, and Beslam Chief Zoning Official Mike Simonson. We thank you for coming and joining us in preserving our city's unique historical and architectural heritage. Mr. Phillips will describe the proposed changes, significant features of the building, and describe the standards that apply to each project. Approved changes to the district structures are based on Beslam's Historic District guidelines and the Secretary of the Interior standards. Applicants are invited to present their proposal. Board members will ask questions and hold discussion with the applicant. Project presentations are limited to 45 minutes, with 5 minutes for each visitor to comment on the proposal. If you plan to comment on any of the proposals, please sign in on the sign-in sheet on the table. A motion is made and additional discussion may ensue before the vote is taken. The motion may approve the submission as made, approve it with modifications, or deny it with clear reasons why the proposal does not meet the standards. It may also be tabled with a list of clarifications needed to allow the board to make its recommendation on the certificate of appropriateness. Recommendations made today may be acted upon by City Council at their next meeting, typically on the first and third Tuesdays of each month. No work can begin until council approval is received and permits have been obtained. Any corrections or discussions to the February 2026 minutes?
No.
Motion to approve?
I make a motion to approve the minutes from last month.
Second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Aye. If there are no conflicts from the board, we will proceed with today's application. Any conflicts?
Nope.
Okay.
Let's go. All right. The applicant owner of the property located at 415 Long Street proposes to install cellular PVC trim around all windows, install new endurethane, which is a lightweight, moisture-resistant, high-density polyurethane trim around the front door, and paint the aluminum siding. The existing shutters will be removed to accommodate the new trim, and then the shutters will be reinstalled. The paint colors are listed in the paperwork that you received prior to the meeting. You may remember that the applicant was in front of HARB a little over a year ago in February of 2025, where HARB recommended a certificate of appropriateness to install a new storm door, some glass panels in an existing wood door, and 2 wrought iron railings at the front porch, and a wall-mounted lighting fixture to the left of the front door. It's a 1-story residence with horizontal sided walls, topped with a cross-gabled roof running on Long Street. Asphalt shingled roof is punctuated by 2 gable-roofed horizontally sided dormers with 1/1 light double-hung windows. There's exposed brick chimney on the left end of the home. Roof water is collected in K-style aluminum gutters and conveyed to the ground in rectangular downspouts. The Long Street facing facade is punctuated by 4 1/1 light double-hung windows fitted with 2-panel solid shutters. Front door is centered in the facade and is a 6-panel solid wood door. A single lighting fixture is mounted on the wall to the left of the door. And there's a brick walkway that leads from the street to a brick landing at the front door. Sits pretty close to Long Street. Anything else that you guys would like to add?
That's pretty much it.
So this application, as stated, is basically for trim around the windows and doors, removing the shutters, and then, as you can see, painting the siding gateway gray, which is a Sherwin-Williams color. The trim is extra white. Front door and storm door is sun-dried tomato, and the shutters are tricorn black. Did anyone get the original paint
No.
samples?
I didn't see any in the packets here.
I think we can imagine all the other colors except the sun-dried tomato.
Dried tomato.
That's existing, is it not?
I don't
No.
know. Mhm. Little paint swatches and, yeah, and submitted them, yeah. We didn't get them, I guess. Can we look that up?
That's what I'm doing right now.
Are you looking it up?
What's it called? Sun-dried tomato?
Yeah, I can give you the exact number.
Oh. Okay.
SW 7585.
7585.
Yeah. So it's kind of like a deeper, it's not a bright, like red. It's a mauve maroon.
Oh, okay.
You see it? Yeah.
Yep.
It's like a weathered barn almost.
Yeah.
Tricorn black, we know, that's for sure.
Any questions?
Well, I guess my only question is, the trim around the door, should it be wood?
Yeah, I mean, that's the only thing I noted is the trims are proposed to be non-wood trims. The house has aluminum siding on it,
Well, and I think the house, when it was built too, what year was it built?
85.
The house was built in 1985, so there's absolutely, no matter what they put on it, it's going to be an improvement over what it is. If you go drive by and look at it now, I mean,
Trying to
it's,
give it a little curb appeal here.
right, I mean, right now, it's extremely flat.
Right, but the historic district asked that it be made in wood. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
So did your people give you any opportunities to talk about wood, or did you talk about wood, or did you just think about the,
We looked at wood at like Dyke's lumber, we considered wood.
mhm.
And, I mean, talking about handcrafting trim on a 1985 house that you're gonna paint. It's not like you're restoring the architectural integrity, so to speak, of the 1800s cot. It's a 1985 cot. We're trying to make it nicer curb appeal.
I'm not familiar with this particular type. Is this like an AZAC or is this like a?
You don't have a sample of the material they're going to be using, do you?
Of the trim around the window.
Yeah, any of the.
I don't have it with me.
Mm.
In a few seconds,
I
the
built
house is right there.
So as you can see in one of the photos, I actually made one. So item number one, I made that trim, and put it on the, just kind of
Mhm.
Oh,
put it over.
yep. This
Right.
lower left
The
picture
lower
here.
left
Yeah.
photo, I made that little picture frame, so to speak. and put it on the-
So there's no real detail to the trim. It's just
No, it's
flat trim.
It's just to give it some depth.
Right, because right now it looks, I mean, in the upper right-hand corner, you can see it.
Yeah.
And when we looked at anything fancier, it doesn't really suit the house because it's
Right.
right, so.
Yeah. I get it.
So we decided something
And you
like
could put
fits
wood.
the house.
But it's kind of silly to put wood on a aluminum sided house. And that's kind of odd. Right?
Well, the hope would be that if the siding was replaced, it'd be done in wood, but in fact, they could replace it in kind without even coming to
Right.
HARB
To HARB.
Mm-hmm.
anyway. If you came to HARB, we certainly would ask you to replace it with wood, but you don't have to come to HARB if you do want to replace the siding in kind.
Oh, right. Oh, I see. If you are to put aluminum siding on, you
Yeah.
Yeah, you're allowed to replace things in kind without
I see.
coming to us.
So this is it. Rather than
I mean,
the siding off and replacing it wood, this gives it that nicer look.
and what you're replacing it's around the door right now is aluminum siding.
What is your frame of your door? What is your frame of your door made out of? Is it wood or is it aluminum?
That's aluminum.
Yeah, I mean, it's like,
It's aluminum, it's almost like flashing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Mhm.
aluminum flashing.
Yeah.
Bent metal, just bent metal, yeah.
I understand what you look at, but I think that because of the nature of the house,
Mhm.
it doesn't make sense to go to the expense of putting, you know,
Dykes lumber, professionally.
made over
over aluminum siding.
aluminum siding
Right.
door. I mean, aluminum siding frame. I mean, it's like, you know,
I understand the argument. I understand.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah,
know, I'm sort of
yeah.
on the fence about the whole thing because, yeah, I agree with the homeowners. I see they're,
I just think it would. I think that this is gonna just dressing the front of the house up is going to be a significant improvement. And when you go and paint it, nobody's going to know what it is anyway.
Caulk it in and paint it.
Yeah, I agree.
all right. So then what happens if someone down the streets in their 1800 house says, I
You
want-
have an 1800 house.
Yeah, we have to,
It's
if,
not an 1800 house.
if we're going to approve this, we have to have a reason why we're
Right, you're
approving
doing
not
this-
non-wood in the historic
Right.
district.
And
That's-
what you're
that's the-
doing is you're replacing, is you're putting something on that's like material. If you go and put this material on an 1800 house, it's not like material. I mean, when they built this house, they could have, if they would have done this when they built the house, they would have used this product. They would not have used wood.
or aluminum, and then it would have just been,
Right.
you know, replacing it in kind.
I mean, it's how did they get this built in 1985 is the question.
That is a good question.
Mhm.
HARB may not have been in existence.
I mean, the
yet.
back of the house, if I remember correctly from what I've seen before, the back of the house is pretty amazing. I mean, it's all like glass and, yeah.
Mm.
So, well, I'd make a motion to approve it as submitted. Any second.
All right.
I have one question. I thought I read it in here. Your example here doesn't show the shutters. You are putting the shutters back on. Okay, I just want to,
The shutters on the front.
Just,
Actually, a house, that's a window in the back, which is not much.
got it. Okay, I got you.
But on the front, we're gonna remove.
Got it.
Put it on.
Yep.
And then put the shutters back.
you just wanted to make sure they're putting the shutters
Yes,
back.
that was my question.
And
Yeah,
I-
that's my
I
question.
have one more question. Just
Yep.
let me write here. All right. The one thing I want to be sure is this trim's wider. And they make this mistake on tracked housing everywhere. They mount the shutters outside of the trim. That's not traditional. Shutters are mounted over the trim with the hardware. So you're gonna widen the trim. The shutters shouldn't start from the trim. They should be on the trim
Right.
to make
Yes,
them.
we're gonna space the, we're gonna space the, so the shutter sits right. We're gonna put it on top of
Right.
the trim.
Right. We don't want to
Got
see
it.
all that.
Yeah, you
Trim
don't
on
wanna
the
see
trim.
that.
And then are you using hardware? Adding any hardware for the shutters?
No, we're just gonna mount the shutters. Through the face of the way the shutters are currently. I think they're mounted.
So they have no hardware now. They're just screwed fast, and they will be too. All right.
But basically, the shutters are in the upper left hand existing position. The shuttle, I was thinking the shuttle will be over a little bit to show a little bit of a reveal of that. Maybe 3/4 of a half inch.
Oh, you're not going to cover all the trim.
Right, But
No,
it's not going to be outside of the trim. by any
correct.
means.
Mhm.
And Diana, your question was hardware, and there is none.
And does your light have to be moved further left?
I think it might have to be moved a little bit. Maybe kind of look in there, and I think there's enough wire to kind of cut the hole a little bigger and shove it over a little bit. Just so it doesn't It's not gonna be melted after that or something like that.
Mike, they don't need a permit to move that light, do they?
No.
And they don't need a permit to do any of this, actually, do they? I mean, they just need the COA and then they're done.
Yep.
And they have to go to council for that.
Right, because the council approved the COI.
Right.
Right.
But everything that's being done doesn't require a permit. Once you have council approval, you're set. Correct?
Appear for that, right?
No, you do
No.
not. No, you don't.
All right. A motion's been made by Joe. Is there a second?
Yeah, I would second the motion, but as long as we have a notation that the reason we are approving non-wood, for lack of a better way to say it, is given the nature, of the construction of the, of the house, and that this is not, we're not trying to set a precedent for 1800 homes, built homes in the historic district.
Because it's basically what it is that we're having like period materials.
Yeah, it's a good way to,
Right.
put it, yeah. So I do second the motion.
To keep the house historically accurate, it was 1985, this would be.
Correct.
Yeah.
That's a very good point. I like that.
I hope we can do it that way. Unusual house.
Yeah.
Okay, motion's been made and seconded. Any further comments or discussion? Hearing none. Roll call vote. Diana?
Yes.
Second was by Rod. Motion by Joe. Mike?
Yes.
Motion carries unanimously.
There you go.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Yep.
Appreciate it.
Yep.
Thanks for coming in.
I think it's going to be a nice improvement.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
We just need a motion to adjourn then.
Motion
Make a
to
motion
adjourn.
Okay, second it.
So Mike,
I was gonna make that.
Mike, motion. seconded by
Have a good
Mike.
one.
All right, take
Yep,
care.
see ya.
All in favor?
Aye.